All right, fellas and ladies, we're out in the shop. I just realized that I'll put this in the news video I'm doing, money and news, whatever. But I apologize. I usually shoot those videos with the camera this way. So when I do the load board, you can actually see it, because if I do it the way the camera is now, it just doesn't come out right. But since I already did half that video this way, and for what I'm gonna do, it's better this way, I apologize. So you're probably gonna have to turn your screen rotation off and switch the screen, or it's going to keep flipping on you. I apologize. I'll probably break this out in a video all to its own. Maybe I'll call it something like what flatbedders carry or whatever. I don't know. I'll think of something. But someone wanted to see, they really wanted to see how I had my headboard set up. But since I'm going to make a video, and that's pretty handy because I just, you're constantly tweaking things. And I've been having an issue with my pipe stakes sliding over and getting wrapped up in my chains, which makes it a real pain to get your chains out of there. But I think I fixed it with just a simple piece of wood and some screws. So I'll show you that, but I'll show you the headboard, the side boxes, and pretty much everything I carry, and I will try to explain why I carry it, what I use it for, and why I have it where I have it. Maybe you can get something from that, maybe you can't. And of course, if I miss something or don't explain it well, down in the comments. So let me get up on the trailer and we'll start up there. See you in a minute. All right, we're up here, and usually my tarps are right there, so it's real dirty. The rest of the trailer is pretty clean, although I'm gonna power wash this whole thing off in just a few minutes. But anyway, so up here I got my chain rack on the headboard. I would rather just put a headache rack on my truck, but for some reason, I just never get around to it. I don't know why. And pull this headboard because it does eat some fuel. So I got my binders, I got 8 of them. I don't use snap binders anymore. I retired those just because I'm pretty fast with these. They're actually easier than trying to pry that over center binder, and they don't come loose near as much, in my opinion. And more than that, I don't know, when I retired them a couple years ago, it was because when I was undoing one, I wasn't paying attention, and it came undone and missed my kneecap by about a ½ an inch. And I thought, you know what? At my age, if I'd have shattered my kneecap, that might have been the end of my trucking, or at least flatbedding. But at minimum, I don't heal up like I used to. So, as I got my chains, binders, these bungees up here are here for a reason. They're for when I haul beams or something. I don't have to dig out bungees. I got like 6 or 7 of them there, just to wrap up the excess chain with. Now here's what I just did. You see this board, and I keep everything behind. The guy wanted to know, I put a 2x12, I think that is, just along the bottom, but I'll never understand that, man. They got a slat facing this way. It's for a side kit, but there's no slat this way for a board, so I just had to drill a hole through it and put a couple stainless steel bolts to hold this board up against there, because I don't have a side kick and I don't want one. So you kind of got to get out a drill and kind of do this yourself. It's not just a slide in easy deal. But down behind the board on this side, I have my pipe stakes and I have 4 coil racks. The reason I have coil racks here, the rest of them are in my side box. These are for slinkies. They're no different than the other coil racks, but with the slinkies, I don't need bevel timbers, so I don't need to get in that side buckets and dig out bevel timbers and coil racks and all that. So I leave 4 of them out so I can just reach up here and grab 4, because I'm going to use my long boards, which I'll show you when we get down here in a minute. But anyways, so they go on top of the pipe stakes. If they slide over in the chains, it's no big deal. Usually they're not heavy enough to push these chains and get tangled up in them. But these pipe stakes were, and they would slide clear over here, and it was getting to be a mess. So I just cut I think it's a 2x6, pounded it down in there, and put 3 screws in there to hold it. So that's what's up here: pipe stakes, some coil racks for slinky coils. I got 8 chains, 8 binders. Never ever use that many, but sometimes you'll have one of these Carter keys come out or something when you're out on the road. So I always have a couple. I never use more than about 6 chains, but I always like to have a couple extra. All right. And other than that, like I said, I throw my tarps down here and strap them down to the deck. Now, that's the nice thing about a 53-footer. I never really need to move them. Where with a 48-footer, since I don't have tarp boxes, extra. I have what they call side boxes, tarp boxes, but I got too much junk in there, right? So with a 53 footer, I always got plenty of deck space and I don't need to move anything. One time I never thought I'd want a 53 footer, but now I wouldn't want to be without one. So let's get down and we'll work our way around the trailer and side boxes of the truck and show you what I carry and why I carry it, and I'll try to tell you why I use it. All right, see you in a minute. All right, so now we're down. First thing we're gonna come to is my Dage boards. If you want to see why some of these have 2x4s nailed to the top of them, I have a video called beam boards. And basically it's to lift things up in the back due to the arch of the trailer so it sits level. That way I don't have to try to double stack these and have them come out, and they can. So anyways, I got a video explaining that, but what I got here, 2, 4, 6, basically 6. And with these, of course, you could still use them as a regular one. You just lay it on its side. So it's still a 4x4, or you can stand it up and it's basically about 4 inches taller, about 3 inches really. All right, and of course, I was told one of y'all got a ticket or not. You gotta have these secured, guys. So I have them ratchet strapped to the landing gear. You can't just throw them in there. You'll get a loose load, loose unsecured dunnage ticket. So I got these. All you need is a simple ratchet strap. I got my landing gear bungee corded up because the hanger broke off. Yeah, it was right there. I don't know, maybe I better get a new trailer. This one's a 1.5 years old. Maybe they're always wanting me to get another trailer as I take care of them, but the tires aren't even half worn out, so I don't really want to move all my stuff. So moving along, I have a little ladder on top of the box here. I carry that, so I use that thing all the time, man. I stand on it and tighten up my chains for coils. I don't like bending over. My back isn't that good anymore. It just makes my life easier. And for getting up and off the front of the trailer, the back, I can climb up the back. So I use that ladder. Right here, I got a moving blanket. I actually have another one up there. I need to get it down. I threw it up there when I got home because it was soaking wet. So I had it in the front of those skidded coils to protect the strap, in between the strap and the coil, but it did rain and it got wet. So got all my bungee cords, and I kind of just stack them in there, in between the blankets and stuff, the best I can so they don't get tangled up. And then I got my these, I don't think I could do flatbedding without these. I use them all the time. They are the greatest under padding ever. They're 12x12 felt blanket pads, whatever you want to call them. I think you can get them at most tarp shops. If not, Granite City, Illinois, Tri-City Canvas sells them. Yeah, I use those on so much stuff. All right, moving around. We'll go to the other side box. I already moved it out of the way. That is my coil bag. It goes in there. In here on top of the stuff. But I have my Bevel Timbers. I have 4 of them up here on top of the box. And I got 2 straps, ratchet straps holding them in. The rest of my Bevel Timber, I have, there's 4 up here. I must have 6 in here because I got about 10. Hey, Sammy from Make Sense. He was texting me something there. Let's see. Watch his channel. He's a good dude. Okay, so I got more Bevel Timbers, coil racks, rubber pads, and hey, take one of your coil racks and sit it this way to hold the stuff off of here, because here's where your latch hooks on there. And if you don't have something to keep this stuff back, it'll get up against there and it makes it hard to open. You might, if you get enough wedged on there, you wouldn't be able to, you'd have to bust it to get it open. Edge protectors, plastic, metal. I think that's all I got in there. Oh, you know what I did forget? Let's go back. We'll work our way around the truck. So that's all I carry in there. Basically coil stuff and edge protectors. Because this was sitting up on top. I didn't think about it. This I use quite a bit. I have a painter's pole and with a little thing that you would put a little mini roller on, and I can use this to push up edge protectors, or hold on, can extend it out, and I can reach pretty much the whole other side of that trailer, hook a strap, pull it through, right? We're getting belly wraps. I also have a couple ratchet straps here. These I use specifically for, always, if you watch my coil videos, I throw one of those blankets, big felt pads over the coil, even if it's wrapped, to protect my coil bag. And I ratchet strap it in place with those two. So anyways, that little pole there, it's a lifesaver, man. All right, moving along again. So yep, that's pretty much all I got in this side box. Just coil stuff, Bevel Timbers. And all my straps I keep up in side box of my truck. So I got tons of straps, coveralls, in case I need to get under the truck or do something dirty on the job. Straps, slip-on rubber edge protectors, box full of miscellaneous headlights, stuff like that. Can't really see it over here. Ratchet straps, 2-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch. And I got this deal. This thing's great. Because I don't leave my straps in the roller, because that looks like crap, lazy man's way. So my strap roller, I put it in here, and what I do is you put a drill in here, a cordless drill, and rolls them up quick and easy. And it's called a bumblebee. Bumblebee, if you want one of those. I've been using it for a couple years with no issues. I don't remember what they cost, but it wasn't much. All right, guys, that's about it. Hope that helps whoever wanted to see this. Helps you maybe organize your trailer a little bit better or whatever. All right, I'm gonna drag out the pressure washer and get to work. Y'all have a good day. God bless you. Bye now. We got it all clean to put away. Just finished washing the truck and letting it run, checking lights, tires, all that good stuff. So I'm ready to go tomorrow. I'm gonna show you one other thing you could do. I painted an orange line across the center of my trailer. You'll have to do it a couple times a year because washing it in rain, it'll wash it off. But that way, when I'm up here setting up coil racks, I know where the center of the trailer is without having to try to lean over and find the light. So I know where to set up my coil racks or anything else I'm loading in the center of the trailer. All right, y'all. That's all we know about. Ready to go to work tomorrow, maybe. I didn't book a load because I thought she was going to the shop, but nope. So we'll probably go do at least one loop next week. All right, see you, bye.